Hi, my name is Janine Knight, and I am the Virtual Content Specialist for students with disabilities in grades K through 2 Science. This presentation is part 2 of 3 about differentiating instruction using student choice boards. At its core, differentiated instruction means addressing ways in which students vary as learners. Carol Ann Tomlinson. The best way to differentiate instruction is to give students a choice in how they show their learning. All students learn in their own way, and they need to be able to show their individual skills and interests. As long as they're able to demonstrate a certain skill, assessment should be more about the process than the product. What is a choice board? Choice boards are a simple strategy that teachers can use to provide their students with choices in the kinds of activities they are going to complete. Although the teacher specifies which activities the student will choose from, the student gets to choose one from several sets of options. This strategy provides moderate levels of choice and requires a moderate degree of self-directedness from the students. When students in a particular classroom have very different ability levels, you can further adapt the choice board structure. One way is to create more than one choice board so that students who are below or above the readiness level of the initial choice board have work that is at the appropriate degree of challenge for them. In this way, students have the same degree of choice available, and their tasks are adapted to different ability levels. This is an excellent way to ensure respectful work for all students, regardless of their ability level. Why use choice boards? Choice boards provide students with flexible learning paths to the learning goal. Every student has different strengths, learning styles, and interests, and choice boards allow us to reach more learners in new and different ways. Communicate with students about what they are choosing and why. Encourage ownership in their learning, including their mistakes. Students become more self-aware when given choice in their learning. Some students who elect to do nothing one day may respond with an increased work productivity the following class. While they may not make immediate perfect choices, they can self-correct and improve. By giving the students choice, you're giving them the choice to become independent learners with the autonomy to fail, but also the autonomy for authentic engagement. Here are some examples of ways to give students choice using different types of choice boards.
Hi, I'm Martine Brown. And I'm Tyra Clayton. And today we're going to talk to you about digital choice boards. Digital choice boards, they allow students to choose an activity or activities they will complete for an assignment or to demonstrate understanding. Digital choice boards, students can choose activities that can be described or hyperlinked. You can consider telling students to complete activities in a row, or you can also have a column. It just depends on your student. Each column or row on digital choice board can be focused on a particular skill or standard. When we take a look at an example like the one listed, you can organize your choice board into a 9-square model and 3 in a row. Teachers can choose what they want to differentiate. For examples, you can differentiate what students will produce, like this example, where students can produce different types of creations, or how students will engage with different learning styles, which level of complexity students are ready for, or which activities appeals to the student's interests.
Tic-tac-toe boards provide teachers with a way to give their students choices about the ways they process or demonstrate what they know, understand, and are able to do after a given lesson. Tic-tac-toe boards offer choice within a structure prescribed by the teacher. Tic-tac-toe boards offer the highest choice and require the highest level of self-direction and initiative from students. Alternatively, the tic-tac-toe board could be organized so that all students have to complete activities at several levels of difficulty. In this way, students can't find an easy way out because all choices would offer both challenge and comfort. Still, another way to use tic-tac-toe boards is to organize choices for two levels of readiness on the same board, then prescribe who would do which group of activities. Finally, you can also create multiple tic-tac-toe boards for more than the original level of ability. In the best of all worlds, this enables all students to have the same number of choices and the same flexibility. Each board provides an appropriate degree of challenge for groups of students who are at different ability levels. A student's perspective. Listen to some students tell how they feel about using choice boards in their classroom.
Hey, I heard that you're using choice boards in your classroom. How does that work?
It's fun because we get to like change activities. Like when we do like one and we're done with that, we get to go to another one. Once we want to do, we could choose one that we want to do. So the one that we want to do, we cross it out. We make an X on that block with a yellow crayon. And then once we finish using it, we use the green crayon and cross it out. And there are many choices that we could choose from. And once you finish doing all four corners on there, on Friday we usually have a free choice that we could do.
Oh,
We use choice board. We use choice board for learning new things. Every 2 weeks, because every 2 weeks she gets the choice board on. She gets the choice board on language arts, math. We use them by you can choose one of the choices and you can explore to see what one you want to do.
Every unit we're given a choice board with a list of assignments that we do, and we get to pick which assignments we feel most comfortable with or what we feel like we need to start with. And then we're also given a due date on the day that the choice board is assigned. And it's just a really neat way of giving assignments.
To go on with the choice board, they have different numbers on them. The numbers we had this year was level one, level two, level three, and four. Level one would be vocabulary, starting to get the basics of everything, and then up to four would be all the higher assignments, such as like readings, labs.
my last question would be this. What would you tell next year's teacher about using choice boards in that classroom?
I would highly recommend this for teachers because I think not only will you see students understanding the concepts and curriculum better, you'll also see happier students because it's just a weight lifted off our shoulders because it helps with flexibility. There's a lot of flexibility in classrooms that use choice boards, and it really helps students that have a lot of stress that high school has for us.
I was going with my teacher to use choice boards because it helps kids understand the concepts that we might be learning in class, and so they have a better understanding of reading and writing.
We come to this class and we have all this, not freedom, but the freedom to do the assignment we want. And having another teacher do the same thing as this would help me prepare for college, because this is what we're going to be doing in college. And it's just a really good idea for next few teachers.
What are you guys going to do in first grade?
Choice boards!
Thank you for listening. Up next, Part 3, Creating Student Choice Boards in Science.